To the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, we've got Devin Vassell. Castle is out there with Barnes. And it's Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. That shot wide open.
Just way out there, Bane stretching the range.
Fox against Morant. Barnes outside. A pass to Fox. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Edey with the rebound. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Rebounded by Jackson.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Bane passes to Wells. Rebound San Antonio. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of a team.
Fox, no good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Outside, Bane. They get it again. Jackson kicks to Bane. Another shot. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here we go, San Antonio!
And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You look at the Spurs. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
And good that time.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Fox. The Grizzlies making the shot. Vassell against Bain. Fox kicks to Barnes. Offline with his three. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson, that's good.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Spurs trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Akidi picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The first one falls. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Barnes hits them both. These teams will be playing 2 in a row against each other.
Sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Whatever happens tonight, there might be some bad blood next time around.
Now, here's Bain. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Edey. Puts up a deep 3. And Desmond Bain with the 3. Bain's got 6.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
Vassell against Bain. Here's Castle. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Bain, the bounce pass. Jackson passes to Bain. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Wembanyama throws it down.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Jackson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Long range from the inbound. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 7 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
On the wing, Bain. Covered by Vassell. Bain kicks to Wells. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Sohan missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
So it's San Antonio now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Fox against Morant. And the shot goes down.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. On the wing, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist on the night.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Outside, Bane. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
And Memphis making a change here. Pippen's checked in, and Bane drops them both. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. To the inside, Wells can't cash in from close range.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Jackson, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Paul subbed in for Fox. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Marvin Bagley comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in for Wells.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pippen, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane. A three-pointer off the mark.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Johnson kicks to Paul. Pass to Castle. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Castle's got 14 points for the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Memphis trailing here. And here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. Here's Bain. Pass to Bagley. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Sohan.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Here's Pippen. And here's Bagley. Outside, Bain. Bagley sets a screen for Bain. They need this. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
The Spurs shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Bounce pass from Paul. Spurs passing it around. And the basket by Castle.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Jackson down low. Johnson's there. Jackson misses. So it's the Spurs now. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Now here's Johnson. No good with the triple. Ball against Pippen. Left side Jackson. Wide open look. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Now Johnson. Guarded by Jackson. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pippen outside. Outside, Bain. Here's Bagley. Fade away. The rebound by Johnson.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Paul against Jackson. Paul surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Sohan.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For San Antonio, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Sohan. Grizzlies making a switch here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Pippen. Bagley is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the shooting guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul outside. It's good from long range. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
Paul against Pippen. Right side Jackson, and stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Launches the 3. The rebound by Pippen. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Johnson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's the break. For 3, Pippen. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now Johnson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Johnson. The 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pippen against Paul. He can't get that one. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And stolen by Barnes. Paul can't get it to go. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pippen, the pass to Clark. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Pippen. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Paul passes to Champagnie. Johnson against Morant. To the middle. Nobody near Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 5 now.
A big forward with quick hands. Barnes, he'll let it fly.
Pippen with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Pippen. It's Jackson atop the key. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Paul against Pippen. Paul passes to Champagnie. His 3-pointer is off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Jackson finds Clark. Now here's Morant. Covered by Johnson. Morant looking around. Bagley with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Paul for 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Barnes. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Wells is subbed in for G.G. Jackson. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Clark sets a screen for Pippen. Morant outside. Back to Pippen. Jacks up a three. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. Inside, here's Champagnie. And the layup is good. Champagnie's got his first points of the game.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Morant with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Morant with the bucket.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Here's Fox. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
That one goes in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bane comes in for Pippen. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
And the Spurs with possession here. Following the miss by Ja Morant. 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bane passes to Wells. Back to Bane. Pass to Morant. With the floater. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wembanyama. Fox from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Count it.
Yeah, 6'11" players are not supposed to move like Jaren Jackson Jr. He is different.
San Antonio leading. Now here's Paul. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Launches it. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Bane with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Right side Jackson. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And San Antonio shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Now, here's Johnson. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Johnson's got 5 now.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Morant against Fox. Pass to Edey. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 4. Paul kicks to Johnson. Off target with his 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Morant, that ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Pass to Paul. And here is Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. A shot by Champagnie, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Jackson, a screen on Fox. Morant with the bucket.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Paul outside. Pass to Johnson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Grizzlies shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Up top, Bane. Back to Morant. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
So it's the Spurs now. Fox deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Morant. Fox, no good.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
The shot by Wells, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Fox. Over Morant. Fox, no good. Grizzlies shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And he knocks down the first one.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bane's steady improvement year after year.
Both good from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Barnes outside. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pippen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Vassell. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
For San Antonio, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
What's up?
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before. That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Pippen. Pass to Bane. Here's Edey, defended by Wembanyama. Back to Bane. Clock at 4. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Bane's got 4 points now in the quarter. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Wembanyama, a screen on Pippen. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Zach Edey picks one up.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And here is Bane. 12 points for him. Pippen outside. Nice defense by Vassell. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
We've got Barnes. Fox is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Castle. And it's Wembanyama in its center. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. A 2-point game. And it's Fox with the rebound. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 43% for the game. Spurs working the ball around now. Down low, Morant with the steal. Fox against Payne. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Wembanyama. To the inside. Vassell, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Wells, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vassell, the pass to Fox. Looking to get back on track here. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the wing on the left. Wells passes to Bing. It doesn't go for him. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Morant against Fox. Can he keep it going? Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant against Fox. Pass to Vassell. The 3 from Barnes drops in the tray. Barnes has got 8 points.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jackson, a screen on Fox. Grant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wells. San Antonio with the rebound. The 3 from Barnes. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Morant against Fox. Morant outside. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 3. Payne with the screen on Fox. Wells in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So a moment now to see the story for De'Aaron Fox.
And the stat to look at is his steal total.
over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Castle. And here's Barnes for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Barnes has got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Morant. 17 points in the game. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Fox. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Fox. Richard, you talked about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher. And his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game. You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Now here's Morant. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Jackson against Barnes. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one drops. Castle's got 20 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. He's got 17. To the inside. 80 gets the bucket.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Johnson's checked in for Castle. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Spurs have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Vassell outside. Fox against Morant. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Memphis. Poke loose. It's stolen by Johnson. A pass to Fox. Now, here's Vassell. They've been leaning on him for...
Oh, my goodness, man.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant. It's Payne atop the key. Back to Morant. Shoots over Fox. Good work defensively by Fox.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Wembanyama deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, Literally nothing a defender can do.
Fox against Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Down low. That one's good. The San Antonio lead has got back down to 4 points with the basket from Clark.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Here's Vassell. All 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. In the corner, it's Bane. Out left to the wing. Here's Wells. No good on the 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Chris Paul subbed in for Fox. And so it's San Antonio with it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Edey, and Pippen subbed in for John Morant. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the season, this is when injuries start to mount. We're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pippen, the pass to Clark. Pass to Bane. Right side, Pippen. Brenham pulls it in. Spurs leading by 9. And here is Paul. He's got 6. Over Jackson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Basket good. Pippen's got 6.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Sohan. Now Johnson. High arcing shot. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Pippen. Clark with it. Shot clock at 6. Wells kicks to Clark. Payne for 3. Can't hit that one.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Champagnie. Paul outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside, Bane. Poked away. Jackson with it. Chris Paul covering. Jackson dishes to Pippen. Bane for 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul against Pippen. Pass to Sohan. Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
No good on the free throw. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 5. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Pippen against Paul. High post, Pippen. He has 6. Champagnie passes to Paul. Here's Branham. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Memphis has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Payne for 3. Knocks it loose. And they get it back. Clark finds Bagley. And here's Pippen, defended by Paul. 3 seconds left. That shot off. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Ja Morant, he's out there with Pippen. And there's Jackson. Then it's Bagley. And it's Clark in at the 5 spot.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
Clark, the pass to Bagley. Clark kicks to Morant. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Sohan. Shoots over Morant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Morant right side. Shot clock at 5. Jackson kicks to Pippen. No good on the triple.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Pass to Paul. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Pippen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Johnson outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Aggressive play by Johnson, pushing through the foul, insisting on getting his shot.
And that one falls for Johnson. Now Pippen. Pass to Morant. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bagley from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson, a wide open look. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pippen dishes to Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Wells, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Pippen inside. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Second shot opportunity. Count that bucket. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pippen against Paul. Pass to Champagnie. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pippen against Paul. Here's Champagnie. Paul outside. Now Sohan. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Picked him clean. The shot's good from Paul. 8 points for Chris Paul.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Pippen, following the basket by Chris Paul. Wells in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. Champagnie passes to Johnson. Lock at 6. To the middle. The shot by Champagnie, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Kennard, he's checked in for Pippen. And Wells, no good on that one. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Offline with his 3. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game. Pass to Clark. Out to Morant. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Memphis also making some changes. Edey comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Bane in for Luke Kennard. Fox finds Vassell. Over in the corner, Barnes hands it from downtown. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
Bane with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Now here's Wells. He's covered closely. Back to Bane. Here's Morant. The 19-footer is on the money. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Castle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
That's good from Castle. And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. Barnes.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And here is Bane. Morant outside. Pass to Edey. And stolen by Wembanyama. Morant with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
You gotta love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
Spurs leading by 5. Wembanyama, a screen. Castle misses.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Bane finds Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Castle. Outside, Fox. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Barnes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant right side. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here's Wells. D right on him. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. That misses off the backboard.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Vassell against Payne. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wells. Payne for 3. Second chance shot. There's Jackson with the 3. Edey controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fox against Morant. Wells with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The score now all even. Morant's got 27 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant against Fox. Over Morant. Fox, no good. Memphis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And it's Morant missing. The Spurs shooting 43% for the game. Fox passes to Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Payne kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox. Here's Edey. Pass to Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey can't hit.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by Barnes.
He has the talent of the greats. It's just, can he dominate late game like all the greats have? Wemby getting it done.
Now here's Morant. In the corner, it's Payne. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
51 seconds left in the game. Fox against Morant. Fox, no good. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Wells. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So it's the Spurs now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And a wide open look for Payne. No good from 3-point territory. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Jackson from long range. Oh, big time shot.
Wow. And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a three to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Now Fox. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Barnes. Barnes screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. Fox kicks to Barnes. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Wells with it. Back to Jackson. Outside, Bane. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Outside, Fox. Back to Barnes. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Jackson.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Fox against Morant. Jackson in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs shooting about 42% so far. Right wing shoots the 3. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got the first basket here in overtime for San Antonio. Morant against Fox. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Out to Morant. Fox with the steal. Driving in. Shoots over Morant. And Fox gets it to go.
With the way he can stop and start, it's impossible to take that pull-up away from Fox.
Morant with it. Outside, Bane. Good on the 3-point shot. Bane's got 23 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Fox. Vassell outside. Pass to Castle from downtown. Rebounded by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. And here is Bane. Here's Edey. Morant with it. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Bane. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from 3-point range since the end of regulation. To the inside, here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Morant missing. The Spurs have gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime, just 2 of 6 so far. Here's Wells. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Morant against Fox. San Antonio again missing. The Grizzlies shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Morant bats for two. Vassell grabs the board. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Spurs shoot here in overtime has been off the mark. Just 29% success rate for them from the field. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Now here's Morant. In the corner, it's Bane. Pass to Edey. And stolen by Vassell. Bane with the steal. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Morant against Fox. Edey to take the lead. And it's Morant missing. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Gets the first, and that'll put them up by two. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Fox against Morant. Puts it up from 15. It falls!
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And so here's Memphis. Here's Morant. Outside, Bane. Morant outside. Shoots over Fox. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long.